Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Navy Golf heads to the Patriot League Championships coming up this week. Pleased to be joined now by head coach Jimmy Stobs. And coach, you're going to a course that if there was ever a course for Navy success, it's this one. The history on this course for the mids in Patriot League tournaments is pretty good. But as your group is coming together here for one of its most important championships, you guys have played as tough a schedule and played in as tough a tournaments as any Patriot League team has. How have you thought that how your guys have risen to the occasion, playing against incredible competition as they try to rise their level of play through the course of the season as well?
Yeah, you're correct about the schedule. It was definitely difficult. We went to some new venues. We didn't have the team success we were looking for, but we had glimpses of positive things that we can take forward. The last tournament at NC State, we ran into some really bad weather on a difficult golf course, and our scores weren't very good, but we did a lot of good things. And this past weekend, we had 2 really good days of practice, and I see the guys are trending in the right direction. As I said earlier, the courses that we played in some of those other events were difficult and definitely tested the guys' skills. And I think that will help us in the future. I always believed in playing difficult golf courses will make you a better golfer.
Is that one of those cases too, where a difficult golf course makes you take and make difficult shots? And as you try to help them evolve as golfers, is that really one of the skills you're trying to put in their hands that they can take out onto any course that they play?
Absolutely. It's crazy that you just mentioned that. That's what we're working on with the guys, is the process and the routine of each shot. Golf is a very difficult sport, and you're always one shot away from either a hot streak or a slump. And so we're trying to ingrain in the players that every shot you hit is important. It's the most important shot of your life. And playing those difficult golf courses before conference, I think, is going to help us, because now they're prepared for those moments.
I think your job as a coach in this particular sport is so unique because this is a game where everybody, literally everybody on your team, could play a different style of golf. Hitting comfortable shots that, for one guy might be just fine, and for another person might be a work in progress. But as you and your staff work with them and work them through that process, how much do you have to watch that line of, try to help them get into a comfort zone, but also not take them out of their comfort zone as a golfer as well?
Well, that's why I do my coaching at home. So when they get to the tournaments, they can play. And you're right, everybody's different. There are some guys that like to play aggressive and some guys that play a little more conservative, and that's fine. But all we want them to do is to go through the process of each shot and hit the shot they feel most comfortable hitting. I don't want to tell a player what to do, because like you said, it's an individual sport. Everybody's different. A player might be in the zone and he doesn't want a coach to come up to him and interrupt his thought process, what's going on in the realm. So as I said, my job at home is to teach them to make sure they go through the process. So when they get to a tournament, it's like riding a bike.
As you head into this tournament, who do you think are the guys that are showing the type of traits that you think can have a good weekend coming up here?
Well, Jack Tarzi and Chip Deegan and Ben Valdez, the top 3 players, are definitely trending upward. I think they would all tell you they're a little disappointed in their year so far. But as I reminded the team, if we win Patriot League, we're going to the NCAA Regional. There are a lot of teams around the country that had really good years that aren't going to be going to the NCAA Regional. So our goal has always been, obviously, to beat Army and to win the league. And our goal is still right in front of us. And we haven't played well as a team. And I think that bodes well for us to step up now, because now it's do or die. If we don't get it done, we're finished. and the guys are excited about that challenge. They know they can compete. They also know they have to play very well.
Isn't that the beauty of this sport, though? If you get a couple of guys who have the skill, can really turn it on, it does give you that opportunity to really change the whole complexion of your season. If you guys play the right couple of rounds this weekend and win a Patriot League championship, is it not?
That's correct. It's the same in every sport. You want to get hot at the end. And we've been trending, even though the scores don't show that we've been trending and the guys are getting better. I can see it as a coach. I see them in practice, and now we have to put it all together now that the postseason is starting. And as I said, if we get hot and Loyola, who is probably the best team in the league, if they have an off week, we can beat them. Why not?
When we talked about the history at the very beginning of this thing at a place like Saucon Valley Country Club, for whatever reason, Navy has always seemingly performed well at a course like this. Is there anything about this course, as you look at it, that is it player friendly? What is it about this course that, certainly in the past, Navy has enjoyed great success there?
I haven't been there myself, but I was speaking to Pat Owen, the former coach, yesterday about it. And from what I understand, the course is very similar to ours. It's tree lined. It has rough. It's the rough is high. It's not tightly mown. So, and the greens are undulated, just like our course. So I think in years past, when the Navy teams went there, it was just like playing our course, just up in Pennsylvania. The teams have won 3 times there with 2 runner-ups. So that's a lot of success at one place. So we're looking forward to that and hoping the trend continues.
And I would imagine in golf, comfort is everything. And playing a course in a similar style would certainly bring a source of comfort, would it not?
Absolutely, it does. Yeah, the guys aren't used to tree lined with out of bounds and water, which we saw this past semester. That's not that type of golf up here in this part of the country. So I think Saucon Valley will be very comfortable for the guys.
Believe me, a lot less water is a lot better for all of us that try to swing the sticks. Coach, appreciate you taking the time for us. Best of luck to you and your golfers up at Saucon Valley Country Club, and bring home a Patriot League championship. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Pete.